In this video, we're looking at how to install Access Server on DigitalOcean. If you do not have an account, you can go to our website, openvpn.net, and you can click on Get Started button either on the upper right corner or in the middle of the screen and go through the steps of creating an account. I already have one. Click on Login, and I'm going to choose Access Server. Then I'm going to use my email address and the password. Those are the email address and the password that I use to register my account, and click on Sign In. That's going to get me to Access Server portal. Click on Get Access Server, and as you can see, we have software packages available, we have cloud images available, and virtual appliances. So since we're talking about DigitalOcean, I'm going to click on DigitalOcean here. Now, you can see that we already have an approved image on the marketplace. So I'm going to click on Go to the Marketplace, and that's going to drop me off in the DigitalOcean Marketplace. Access Server Droplet, I can create it here. If you scroll down, you're going to see the version of the Access Server and some instructions, deployment steps that you can follow. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the button that says Create OpenVPN Access Server Droplet. The following screen is where you're going to create your droplet. This is where we're going to choose the region here. I'm going to choose San Francisco for my environment, and I'm going to choose the appropriate data center. And then scroll down, you're going to see the image, and also we need to choose the droplet type, what type of droplet you want to have. Again, you need to choose a good one for your environment. So I'm going to leave it as basic for this demo. When it comes to the CPU options, again, you choose whatever it's necessary for your network or environment. I'm going to leave it as regular for now for the purpose of this demo. Once you scroll down a little bit lower, you're going to see authentication method. You can choose SSH key or password. When it comes to SSH key, you can choose either an existing one or create a new one. Again, for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to leave it as password, and I'm going to create a root password here. So let me go ahead and create the password, and then we're going to continue. I think we're good here. Here we go. Let me fix this. Here we go. We're good. So I'm going to scroll down. There are a couple other options that you can choose if you see it necessary. I'm going to choose my project here, the project that I need, and then click on Create Droplet. This is going to take a few minutes. I'm going to fast forward through this part and then come back when it's done. Okay, our droplet is created. I'm going to go ahead, click on the droplet name or the access server name here, and then click on access from the menu bar on the left side. Now you can see the option to launch the droplet console. So I click on that. It's going to take a second to connect. And the very first time you need to accept a license agreement. So I'm going to type yes here, and then I'm going to hit enter. For the rest of the configuration, I'm going to choose the default information for the purpose of this demo, but please go through each step and make sure you choose the appropriate options based on your environment and your network. This is where we're going to choose a username for our admin UI. The default is OpenVPN. I'm going to keep it as a default, but again, if you want to change it, you can change it to whatever you need. This is going to be your admin username. I'm going to type a password here for this username. Again, for me, it's going to be OpenVPN as a login name. Let me type this and hit enter, and then I'm going to confirm the password. And here we go. And then we're going to continue with the rest of the questions and configuration. Okay, we're all done. There are a couple of notes that we need to make here. First is going to be our admin UI URL, as you can see it on the screen, and then the client user interface URL as well. OpenVPN is the account that we chose for our login, and then the password we set up earlier. So I'm going to copy this admin URL, and then I'm going to paste it in a browser. Let me open a tab, and then we're going to try to log into the admin UI. I don't have an SSL, so let me bypass this. So type the username OpenVPN, and then I'm going to type the password. Oops, I made a mistake. Let me retype that, and then click on sign in. First time when you log in, you need to accept the license agreement. So I'm going to go ahead, click on agree here, and then we're going to land on activation manager page. I'm going to go back to the Access Server portal, click on subscriptions. As you can see, I already have some subscriptions, but if you need to purchase one, click on buy subscription, choose flexible, and here you can choose the number of connections that you need. Whatever the number is, you can type it in that box. When you're happy, you can choose if you want to be billed monthly or annually, and then proceed to payment. For the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to stick with the free one and the ones that I've already created. So let me go back to the previous page, and then I'm going to click on view and copy the key. Now head back to the admin user interface or admin UI, and I'm going to paste that key here and activate. It's going to take a second, and as you're going to see in a second, my activation, here we go, is active, or subscription is active. So this was a quick video on how to install Access Server on DigitalOcean. You can check out our other video that will go through the configuration of Access Server. Thank you.